Hey lovelies, it's Kate. Welcome back to another speed build. I'm really excited about this build because not only did I build a Mars base in Oasis Springs, I also created this build for a collab. So I'm in a group collab with a couple of my dear Simmer friends, and this collab was created by Lady Manatee Gaming. She's amazing. And the group consists of Krystal Gamer, Malin, Pandy Sims, the Sim Stream, and of course, Lady Manatee, and me. I'm also in this group. And I had a lot of fun to work on this build. The overall topic was eco-lifestyle. So Lady Manatee created the collab in advance of the release of eco-lifestyle, and I'm like really excited to create another eco-lifestyle build, but I wanted to do something different. I have to be honest, I'm kind of done with the just regular eco-lifestyle mansions that I had created. I wanted to create something fun and unique, something out of the ordinary, at least for me and my building style, and I just wanted to have a lot of fun with this pack and the overall theme. My idea was to create a Mars base, and I chose Oasis Springs for this because, I mean, it's like a world that is probably closest to Mars when it comes to the sand color and the background and all that, so I decided to build it there. Also, there is a 50 by 50 lot in Oasis Springs, which is always great. You guys know that I really enjoy to build on 50 by 50 lots, and I wanted to create a base, and I used some glass tubes. You will see what I'm talking about, and I built some trees and bushes on the inside, so it has this whole kind of eco appeal. Of course, solar panels, I mean, all that stuff that you would need on Mars to survive in a potential Mars base, like food that you can grow yourself, solar panels so you have some power, stuff like this. So I figured it could be fun to just have a Mars base. It's a residential lot. Your Sims can live inside this Mars base. Most of the actual space is underground, and I think it turned out super fun, and I can't wait to show you how I built this. At the very beginning, as you saw, I started to place a lot of rocks, and these rocks are part of Strangerville. Strangerville has this Arizona kind of theme. It's a Mesa, and there are a lot of rocks like this. You just have to activate the bb.show live edit objects cheat if you want to access them yourself, but you don't have to activate the cheat to place the lot, but in case you want to create something like this yourself. And I just wanted to have some type of canyon. I have this huge gap in the center, and I built a bridge on top. And if you want to build a bridge, just make sure to build a room and then a floor piece on top. Delete the room and then use the arrows to bring down the floor piece, and this way you can create a bridge like this. At first I wanted to have a regular bridge in the center. I wanted this to be the eye catcher, so it's super visible that there is a bridge. But then I found another fun object. I don't think that it's a debug object. I think it's a regular object, and it's part of Get Famous. So in Get Famous we have a lot of movie props, and this glass tube is part of Get Famous and all the movie props. You can find it in the decoration section, I guess, and I just sized it up, and I used the tool mod to rotate it, and this way I could place it like this. And the fun part is that you can build a wall in the front, and you can add a door, so it really looks like some type of glass room, and your Sims can enter. Later on I'm going to place a couple of plants on the inside. As I said, I wanted to create this illusion of like a base where you just grow some plants inside I don't know, like a greenhouse, a futuristic greenhouse, I guess. So I placed a lot of these tubes. At first I had no idea how to make this work. This is super out of the ordinary for me. As I said, I really enjoy to work on mansions, like regular residential mansions. So this is something fun, and I hope that you guys enjoy it because it's so different from what I usually create. But sometimes you just have to step out of your comfort zone. And I really enjoy eco-living, I really do. I really, really love the objects, but the overall theme, it felt like builder's block at some point, because it felt like I just had to build some eco-lifestyle stuff now, like in general after the release, because I mean, this is what's happening after the release. You just create builds using the new pack, and I was kind of stuck in this mindset of creating these really typical equalized style builds. And then when I started to work on this build for the collab, I was like, no, I want to create something fun and different, not another modern equalized dimension. So this is how this all came about. And here I'm placing a couple of glass floors on this other bridge area, I guess you could say. And it caused a lot of issues, at least I thought so, because there's a bug when you place these glass floors. Sometimes some parts of the build, some floors just disappear, they are invisible. It's super annoying, not only while playing but also while building. But then I got rid of all the glass floors, and the bug just persisted. It didn't go away, and I have no idea what's going on. I've talked about this in a recent speed build. The game is really buggy, and I couldn't even fix this, so I have no idea if this is just random or if you replace the lot, if this like always happens, if it just goes away. I don't know, and I'm just hoping for a fix. I'm not one to complain a lot about building bugs and glitches, but it's like really difficult to build at the moment. I've also been working on a mansion, like a proper mansion, not equalized style. I used a lot of equalized style stuff, but in a way that I really wanted to use these objects for a long time, and I also can't wait to show it to you. It's like a really typical KateEmerald over the top mansion build, and this one is coming soon. So if you want to see another of those builds, it's coming soon. And here I'm working on a Mars rover. So this looks a bit weird, I have to admit. It definitely doesn't look like your standard regular realistic Mars rover. These look really different. I saw one of those low poly renders of a Mars rover when I was doing my research about Mars and the Mars surface, and I was just taking a look at pictures to get some inspiration also for Mars bases. I just wanted to get an idea of the general vibe and all that, and then I stumbled upon a render of a Mars rover that looked like really simple and futuristic, and then I decided to just take this approach. It looks, pretty unrealistic, but it also looks super cute, kind of. And I just assembled this Mars rover using all kinds of different objects. I used the Spotty Stony Goodness slab, for example, and I just created the base of the Mars rover using these slabs. And then I used some raw decorations to create some reels. I also included a roof at some point because initially my idea was to use the roof solar panels and I wanted to place them on top of the roof, but then it didn't work. So I got rid of the roof because the roof was also causing some trouble because other wall decorations that I wanted to use snapped to the wall of the roof, and I then just used the regular solar panel that you could place anywhere just on the ground, and I rotated it a little bit using the True Mod, and then I just placed all kinds of different objects and I just wanted to make it look cute. I also included a roof in the front eventually because it just looked like a real triangle with reels at some point, so I decided to just add a roof. And I don't know, I've never built anything like this before. Like, some people are really good with this. They just create anything using different objects. It's kind of like the way you would build stuff in Planet Coaster or Planet Zoo, where you can combine all kinds of different objects and then you just create anything really. And this is kind of the same approach. It's just a bit more difficult in The Sims because of other limitations in build mode. But you could technically also, especially with the True Mod, create anything. And some people are really good at this, but I'm not. This is like not really my cup of tea. But as I said, I wanted to try something new. So now we have this decorative, really weird looking Mars rover situation here. And of course it's not functional. It just looks fun. Or I wanted to say it just looks good, but I'm not sure about this. I did my best. I hope you just enjoy the cute Mars rover that I built. I also added a couple of craters using the train tool, and I just added one more stuff to make it look perfect, or as I don't know, as good as possible. I really wanted to have this Mars kind of vibe. And of course, I also want to talk about all the other amazing simmers in this collab. They are amazing. All of them are absolutely over the top talented. I would like to thank Lady Manatee for bringing us all together. It's always a lot of fun to be in a fun group collab with some friends. It's always amazing, and I don't know, just really inspiring. So much talent, super friendly people, and I really enjoyed to work on this project. And I really enjoyed these group collabs because everyone brings something different to the table, and everyone just kind of creates their own build, which is always fun. It's not the typical collab where someone creates the exterior and the other one furnishes, which I also really enjoy. But this is, I don't know, group collabs are just a lot of fun because it brings together different simmers, and I can just totally recommend it. If you are a builder, if you like this kind of stuff, then just have some fun with a couple of friends and build something. It's like really, really inspiring and fun. I also added these tubes and I don't know, just different stuff here. Just wanted to quickly mention this. Also some type of antenna. These are mostly debug objects, stuff from Strangerville and also stuff from Get to Work. These packs are really great if you want to create something space themed. So all these simmers are amazing, and I want you guys to check them out if you would like to. I'm going to link their channels down below in the description box so you can check out their amazing work. They've all created some eco lifestyle builds. They are all different, so it's like a lot of fun to check them out, and I can just recommend checking them out. I'm sure that you know about most of them or all of them already. They are really talented and amazing simmers, and in case you don't know them yet, then you should totally fix that and check them out. So I would like to say thank you to my fellow simmers for allowing me to be a part of this collab, and I had a lot of fun, and they just created really, really amazing builds. Here I'm working on the interior, and this was truly different and a lot of fun. I used the Eco Lifestyle wallpaper that is supposed to be used for a container kind of build on the interior and exterior. I also used this floor, so I really wanted this to look like a kind of like a base in space on some other planet. So I didn't want to have a really typical interior. I wanted this to look really futuristic and crazy, and I didn't want to work with different wallpapers and wood floors and this kind of stuff. I don't know, I really wanted this to look like a base. It's supposed to be practical and not fancy. At the same time, I of course tried to make it look at least a little bit fancy. I included some of these wall guns and just different things. I didn't really decorate because I felt like this wouldn't fit into the seam, so I just used a couple of plants and just again some Strangerville objects. So we have this corner including a PC, just like some type of office work corner. We have this open kitchen, a place to just sit down and eat. I also included a big sofa. I created a corner sofa myself using the university sofas and just a big TV. And this plant that I just placed on the coffee table, it's technically just a plant that is supposed to be placed in front of a window, but I figured it looks so modern and it's just perfect. I didn't want to have like a beautiful vase and a flower. I don't know, this wouldn't look right. And I also kept the bathrooms really simple. The whole interior is like super simple and minimalistic. I just wanted this to be practical. I wanted this to be like the ISS, just in the shape of a residential lot on Mars. Like, I don't know, this sounds weird, but I really wanted this to be really, really simple, minimalistic, not a lot of stuff, no clutter, wouldn't make sense. So I really wanted this to be totally different. As I said, just a totally different build, and it was so much fun. So the whole area where Sims can live is down below the surface, so I thought it would make sense. So I have really an enclosed area where Sims can just live and walk around, because technically they just can't walk around up there. They would need like a spacesuit for this. So I figured it would be good to just build this underground, and there are just some stairs leading down there, multiple bathrooms, enough space for a space Sims family. And this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this different build, this out of the ordinary build. Please make sure to check out all the amazing simmers that are a part of this collab. I'm going to link all their channels down below so you can check their builds out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a perfect day and week, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye.